You know that feeling you get when you look up at the night sky? That sense of a perfect, unspoken order? Well, the Quran suggests that feeling is no accident. It actually presents the entire universe as this vast, incredible tapestry of signs, where every single thread points towards a meticulously governed, unseen reality. So let's explore that idea.
So right off the bat, we start with this really powerful verse. It is Allah who raised the heavens without any pillars that you can see. Think about that for a second. It immediately forces us to look at something as familiar as the sky in a completely new light. What are these invisible forces, these unseen pillars holding the entire cosmos together? It's a question that really shifts our perspective, doesn't it? We go from just seeing the universe to actually questioning the perfect order that governs it.
All right, part one, the universe as signs. So the question is, how do we even begin to perceive this unseen order? Well, the Quran's answer is surprisingly simple, and it's this: look around you. The whole approach is to reframe the entire universe as a collection of ayat, which, as you know, translates to signs.
And this is a really profound shift in how you see everything. It's not just about appreciating a beautiful sunset anymore. It's about seeing that sunset as a deliberate message, a sign. From this viewpoint, it's like every star, every cloud, every single law of physics becomes a word in this vast, open book. And it's inviting us to read between the lines, to look beyond the physical, and really contemplate the author.
Okay, moving on to part two, order in the cosmos. So what exactly are these signs of cosmic order? Let's get into some of the tangible examples that the commentaries really highlight.
I mean, just think about the huge, unwavering patterns we absolutely rely on every single day. The sun and the moon, they don't just drift around aimlessly. They follow these incredibly precise, calculated orbits that literally give us time itself. In the alternation of night and day, that's not some cosmic accident, right? It's a perfectly regulated rhythm that's absolutely essential for life. The heavens held up without anything we can see, the earth spread out perfectly for us. It all points to this incredible underlying system, one that's governed by clear purpose and unbreakable laws.
And this is a great example. Let's talk about something that seems totally chaotic, like lightning. I mean, on the surface, we see it as terrifying, right? It's this raw display of incredible power. But the Quran links that feeling of fear directly to a feeling of hope, because lightning is the herald of rain, the very thing that brings dead earth roaring back to life. So it suggests that even something that seems totally random and chaotic is actually perfectly integrated into a much larger beneficial system.
So if the universe is this perfectly ordered, it leads you to the next logical question, right? After observing this flawless system, this impeccable order, what governs it? What's the source of all this governance? Where is the command center that maintains this perfect balance, from the orbit of the biggest galaxies all the way down to a single flash of lightning?
Now we're in part three, the divine command center. And here's the thing, the answer to that last question, well, it isn't found in the physical realm. To get there, we have to explore the metaphysical concepts that, according to the sources, are the absolute foundation of all creation.
This brings us to a really central concept, al-Arsh, or the throne. And we have to be super clear here, because the commentaries are absolutely emphatic about this. This is not a physical chair sitting somewhere in space. It's a metaphysical symbol. It represents the ultimate reality of God's absolute authority and governance. You can think of it as the conceptual command center, the single origin point for every single law that governs existence, from the biggest galaxy you can imagine down to the tiniest subatomic particle. So from this Arsh, from this metaphysical throne, the affairs of the entire universe are managed and decreed. Every single event is managed from this level of reality, from the spin of a planet to the food that reaches the smallest creature on Earth. The physical order we see all around us, that's just the effect. The cause, the source, is this perfect, continuous governance that originates from the throne.
All right, part four, agents of the unseen. Now, of course, a command center needs agents to carry out its decrees, right? And the sources describe two distinct types of unseen beings who operate within this whole system, whose job it is to execute the divine will.
Okay, so here we have a comparison of the two primary types of these unseen beings. On one side, you have the angels. As the sources describe, they're created from light, and their defining trait is absolutely crucial. They have no free will. Their entire purpose is just to execute God's commands perfectly, without question. Then, on the other side, you have the jinn. They're created from a smokeless fire. And their key difference is immense. They do have free will. Just like humans, they are conscious beings living in a parallel existence, and they can choose to believe or disbelieve, to obey or to disobey.
And this verse here really brings that grand cosmic role of angels down to an incredibly personal level. It says, for each person, there are angels in succession before and behind him. They guard him by the command of Allah. Now, the sources explain that specific term, mu'aqibat, as angels who literally work in shifts, one constantly succeeding the other, and their task? To guard each individual human being, and not by their own power, but specifically by the command of Allah. So this creates a direct link between that vast, unseen metaphysical administration and the moment-to-moment protection of human life.
Okay, part 5, humanity's place and purpose. So let's just recap for a second. We've got this vast, perfectly ordered cosmos. We have an unseen divine command center, and we have unseen agents executing divine will. It's a huge picture. So the natural question becomes, where do we, as human beings, fit into all of this?
And here's the crucial point. The entire cosmic order serves as the backdrop for the central drama of human existence, which is all about choice and accountability. The whole system, the stars, the throne, the angels, you can think of it as the stage. And humanity? Well, we're the lead actors. We are the beings, along with the jinn, who have been given this incredible gift and this incredible burden of free will. And the whole purpose of recognizing this grand order is so we can understand the profound significance of our choices on that stage.
The commentaries really lay this out as a clear path, a kind of journey of recognition. It's a sequence. First, you observe the signs in the universe around you. That observation then leads you to acknowledge the divine order behind them. Once you see the system for what it is, you can't help but realize your own role within it, your own personal accountability. And this entire process is designed to lead you to one final step, answering what's called the call of truth.
Indeed, Allah will not change the condition of a people until they change what is in themselves. This is one of the most powerful principles you'll find discussed in the sources. It creates a direct, unbreakable link between our outer world and our inner state. What it's saying is that the condition of a society, of a people, doesn't just change because of some external force. No, it only changes when the people themselves first transform what is inside themselves, their thoughts, their beliefs, their actions. The responsibility for change and the power to make it happen rests entirely with us.
So what exactly is this call of truth, or da'wat al-haq? You can think of it as the ultimate invitation being issued by the universe itself. It's the call to finally look past all the individual signs and acknowledge their single source, that one purposeful reality that governs absolutely everything. It's a call really to align our own free will with the very same will that directs the stars in their orbits. And we're going to end with this really profound verse. To him is the call of truth, and those they call upon besides him do not answer them with a thing. What this posits is that the only call that truly gets a response, the only one that's actually in harmony with reality itself, is the one directed to the creator of this entire system. So the question it leaves us with is a deep one, and it's for each of us to consider. In a universe that's built on a single coherent truth, where are we directing our own calls, our hopes, and our lives?